Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just gonna be working on a few things. My husband and I are working on some garden beds that we got from Amazon. We had built one and started building the other one that came with it, and of course a piece was missing, so we had to wait for Amazon to send us the piece, and so we're gonna finish that today. We have slowly been building garden beds, some of them from Amazon. We've got one that my husband built just from some wood that we had, and he has another pile of wood. He's going to be doing 3 more of those beds. And then I'm just going to take you around my garden because my main garden I'm just done with. We have had so many fights between deer and rabbits and bugs, and we've had a surprisingly dry summer and fall, and I had a really nice fall garden growing, and our electric fence stopped working, and deer and rabbits just went in and annihilated my main garden. And we figured out that the extension cord that the electric fence plug-in was plugged into had broke. So anyway, I will show you what's going on there, and I'll give you a little peek at our garden beds and what's going on there. There is a butterfly that has landed on my phone. Oh, there it goes. Anyway, so, and yeah, it's just, we just have some random things we're doing today, and I thought I'd show you some of it and give you a sneak peek of my main garden. And yeah, I'm just so done with this garden. Like, you know, you can only try so many times before you're like, okay, you know what? We need to make some changes and put this thing to bed for the winter. So anyway, let's go. I'll show you what's going on. Hey, Matt. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Pretty kitty. Yeah, pretty kitty. As you can see, this is pretty bare, all of it. And I had peas growing all up here, and they're not there now. This was all full of carrots, all of it. And you can see there's still a few little carrot tops coming back, but for the most part, they have been pretty wiped out. You can also see that I had some little radishes here, and the tops have been eaten, and there was a lot of radishes in here. So the fact that there's just the few that we're seeing is a good indicator of what my harvest would be like. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them. Maybe a few of them will come back, but I am no longer concerning myself with them. These were all beets and turnips all over here. I do see one radish, so that's nice. Over here, I had cabbages. They were growing really well. There's just a few left in the ground, but for the most part, they've been completely torn up. I had a bunch of lettuce growing in here. This is a plant that I had gotten a bunch of starts for, and half this bed was full of them, and this is, I'm not sure if this is deer or rabbits, but they are like completely tearing them out of the ground, and they just munched them all down. And then I had some more cabbages up here, and as you can see, those were pulled up and eaten. Now the only thing that really is growing in the garden is garlic, and it's just starting to come up, and we'll see how that does. There's not a lot coming up, but my garlic is all over here. So while I've given up on my main garden, I do have some things that I've been able to save and put in my greenhouse. So my greenhouse is doing okay with the few things that I've saved, and I'll show you what I've got growing. So my mandarin tree here has still got one little mandarin on it, It only got a total of 4, and we've been able to pick the other 3. I was able to bring in this grow bag, and I've got some lettuce here growing. As you can see, things were really trying to just annihilate this, but there has been growth since I brought it in. I've got some greens growing in here, and I was able to save a couple cabbages from another area that I've been growing them. There are a few holes in these, but they're looking pretty good. Now, 2 cabbages are not gonna feed us for the winter, obviously, but I brought them in here to see like if things could actually grow. And then I've still got my little kumquat tree, and it's doing well. My fig leaves had all fallen off, and I brought it in here, and now they are coming back. And same with these ones. These ones, I've got little buds coming back. I do have this one basil plant that I have actually left in here because there was a spider living over here, and I see that she might be dead, but her web was attached to this plant, so I just left it alone. But also down here, I do have one little lettuce plant growing. Ooh, I've got some greens, and this is actually a new little basil. We are still getting into the 70s and the 80s in the day, and so we did have one hard frost, and that took out a lot of things, but it did not take out the basil. And I do have some things growing here on my back patio as well that have continued to do okay. So I'll show you what I've got. So I do have 2 more cabbages out here, and honestly, I don't know how well they'll do, but I'm gonna leave them out here and see what happens. This pepper plant, I have left it alone, and it just keeps producing peppers. There's 3, there's another one up top. And then down here, I do have some carrots and some lettuce growing. These radishes, on the other hand, have not wanted to grow because I planted these over a month ago. So that is everything in my greenhouse and on my patio. And I'm not putting anything else in a pot or the ground or anything until we get some, beds set up and just a better situation. So probably not until January or February will I put anything else in the garden. So now I'm gonna go help Joe finish up the bed that we started working on a few days ago. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos or even kind of like my videos, hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.